Welcome back to our question and answers appointment. I collect your 7 questions and now we go to answer. Okay, let's go with the first question. Golden Tire produce only racing tires? Oh yes, great questions. I receive many questions about this argument because many people think that we produce only racing tires, but it's not like that. I can say absolutely not the first question. Golden Tire is mainly focused in racing, yes, that's for sure, because it's our skill. And but we have also great product in normal use. So that it means especially for trial, and we are developing many radial tires as the GT 823KH that it's making us really happy with the result with the feedback from the users. But it's not only that. We have also a bicycle range. It's not a famous Golden Tire in bicycle world because it's not so developed the market in all the countries. We have only few countries, but slowly we are growing up and we are bringing our famous news on the market. So now you know, we produce racing tires, radial tires, and also bicycle tires. Okay, question number 2. Which is your favorite tire? Wow, this is difficult for me. It's really a complicated question because it's like if you ask to a mother which is her favorite son. That's it. But I can say that I love all Golden Tires products, but some have a special story. So I can give a ranking more, not only one, but many. For sure, GT823KH have a special place in my heart because it was really a tough challenge built from zero radial tires with all what include. At the second place there is the GT369K. I love this tire because brought on the market something really special with an aggressive design and an incredible performance. Under my personal point of view, in this moment it's the best tire for motocross. At the third place there is a GT569KE. Because these tires, I put these tires on the third place because bring the innovation of the GT369K, but under FIM rules. This it's an amazing tire, especially indicated for the big bores, the 4-stroke that are today on the market. We can consider this tire amazing for RPAC and for rally ride, rally race, motor rally, Baja, and all this kind of race. It's not a competitor of the 516KA, but a different choice. At the fourth place, there is obviously the GT216AA Fatty, because this tire has a piece of heart, as I say. Because we brought this tire on the market when nobody was thinking to do this size or this type of tire. And it's an amazing project, and we have developed in the years. With the last version, I'm so happy about that, because we have the typical safety feeling when you ride of the fatty tire. So with the stones on the fast track, on the routes. But with the last version, you have the handling of a 1990-21. This was my ranking, my favorite tires. And what are your tires? What is your ranking about the tires? Write me in the comments. We will see. We can prepare something like a complete ranking about brands and everything. Third question. How I can understand the size is written on the sidewall? This is not a question, it's a challenge. Because I can tell you who decides the use of the modern site specification. It was for sure, I don't know, if drunk, because what he do is crazy, or he was a simple sadic. Because so, it's really complicated, but I try to explain in easy way. We take, for example, a size 140 80 18, the typical enduro size. 140 is the width of the tires and is indicated in millimeter. 80 is the height of the tire. So this is funny because it's indicated in percentage with compared with the weight of the tire. So 80 is 80% of 140 millimeter. So it means 112 millimeters. And we are arrived at the section 18 in this case. 18 is the section of the tire and is indicated in inches. And now tell me if it was not wrong who thought everything these sizes. Okay, we are arrived at the question number 4. What it means, speed and the load index, and how I could read on the tire? Oh, great questions. This is a very important indication because it's about safety. On the tires, you could see some numbers followed by a letter that are printed on the tire after the sizes. For example, 54H. This indication is for the part of the numbers, the indication of the maximum load that the tire can support. And about the letter is the maximum speed that you can ride with that tire. In our case, 54H, it means 212 kilogram and 210 kilometers per hour. It's an international scale. It's you can find in any case in all normally in all tires producer you can find somewhere. If you download on Golden Tire website, you can see on page number 7 the index of the loading and the speed index. Question number 5. How I can choose my tire if I'm organizing my on-off trip on my trail bike? I have already made a video about this. I put here somewhere, so you can link to there. But in any case, I can give you some indication. First, in which percentage your trip is in on or in off-road, and what you expect from your trip, because it is very important. If you want to enjoy off-road riding in some special places, for example, I don't know, Iceland or North Africa, in desert, in any case where your travel is more focused to enjoy the off-road side of the travel. In this case, you have to choose a tire with knobs, because you, in this way, it's not only about enjoying, it's also about safety, especially in braking. If you ride with a big bike and with the bag and everything in off-road, you don't have the grip, can be very dangerous. Vice versa, it's different if you have to organize a long trip with a highway route. Like, I don't know, you go to North Cape on a highway. In this case, you have to choose a tire that can be 75 on-road and 25 off-road, because in any case, it can happen that you find some gravel road. But in this way, the more oriented tire can donate you more feeling, it's more comfortable on the road riding, is not so noisy. So this will give you in any case a chance to enjoy your trip. So it depends on you, what are you organizing and what you expect from your trip. Question number 6. What is the difference between GT 516KE and 569KE? Are both FIM tires and are both 140/80/18. But we have to enter more in details, so I won't explain exactly the difference between one from the other. So GT 516KE is the most and probably advanced enduro all-around tire, and is the heir of the famous GT 216 HBN. From the GT 216 HBN have inherited the famous grip in extreme conditions, and thanks all the innovations, the technical development in terms of compound, bead, carcass, has exceeded the limits of HBN in terms of duration, stabilities in the fast part of the track. GT 569KE, it's more recent as tire, and as I told you before, brought on the tires all the innovation of the GT 369K, but under FIM rule. And it's the answer for the new development of the off-road racing, for example, for the races like Rally Baja and go on, where a powerful bike ride for hours and hours with wide completely open. So the GT 569KE, thanks to the stronger structure and a different compound, it's more indicated compared with the 516KE for the R-Pack condition, and in any case for the more powerful and heavy four-stroke. But in any case, in both cases, the tires benefit from all technical innovations and of the famous KKT Knops design that make those tires unbeatable in terms of traction and braking. Here we are at the last question, number 7. Where I can get my Golden Tires tires? This is a great question, because you cannot find the tires, you cannot discover how good they are. By the way, Golden Tire is not a mass product. We are unique on the market, and our customer know very well, because we produce only what we like. This is the point, because from the beginning of this adventure, I decided to quit some project like scooter or sizes that I don't like or I don't trust, because I want to be in the chance to bring only very, very high level of material, of tires, of mousse, and everything. If I don't like, I prefer to not produce. As per the tires, it's also about distribution. We decide to work only with people that we like, that think and believe in the same way of us. This is the point. Because we don't want to have many distributors that are multi-brand, that have everything. We want not to be a supermarket. In the last years, we took our decision that we had to remain main focused on production and development of new projects. And we gave the distribution to big distributors and partners. So we have distributors in North America, South America, Australia, Middle East, Asia, New Zealand. These are all our partners, are not customers, are partners in a challenge, an adventure. Today we have decided to give the distribution only to companies that distribute only Golden Tire, because they choose the brand and they love the products and they know very well the products. And as I told you, we don't are in worry to sell billions of tires. We want to bring the products only the best products possible to the final users, and give the chance to the users to understand how big can be the gap if you use a golden tire in your performance. Because today, all the people that choose golden tire, it's something like golden tires lovers, as us, because we work for that. To produce something special, we don't want to be a piece of supermarket, as I told you. And if you choose golden tire today, and all our friends that choose golden tire, is not about a cheap price or special price or for some stupid fashion or because they are following what the world champion use to win the world championship. Because if you follow this line, you are probably simple ingenious, because you can't believe that the world champion in the main brand, as I told you in my previous video, use the same tires that you can find in the supermarket. But I put in the description a link that will connect you directly to the page with the golden tire distributors. So, also today we finish our 7 question and answer. And I wait for your next questions, and I'm ready for the next edition. Speak soon, and hasta luego, compañeros.